So I made a vision board about a year ago, listing all the things I want to accomplish. You know, the usual stuff. A chateau in Lake Como, less back fat, less arm fat, less fat in general. And of course, a marriage proposal from Yolande Noel. I want to marry you and have your babies. One thing I wrote on there, after hours of scrolling through meaningless YouTube videos and discovering the amazingness that is Mark Wiens, and then the Food Ranger, and then Mikey Chen, I thought to myself, what am I doing with my life? And then I had an epiphany. I realized that I want to travel the world and try the best foods I've ever had in my life. Now, this year has been a structural year for my company. It's been filled with one client job after the next. It's low-key the reason I abandoned this channel for the longest. I didn't really see me leaving my desk to travel to Abuja, let alone Asia. Side note, Abuja is an hour flight away from Lagos, where I live. But then an opportunity arose, and by that I mean the phone stopped ringing for a whole month.
You have no messages.
Hey, it's a fourth quarter issue. A lot of industries face this. There's something about September. Anyway, I saw it as a sign. It was time to live out my purpose. Imagine if I walked to Bangkok. Wait a minute, can I walk to Bangkok? Bro, I could walk to Bangkok. Look, it would only take 132 days if I just walked like nonstop and didn't sleep and just kept walking. Could I do this? I'm gonna do this. I can do this. Okay. All right, we can start this map. Can you see that? It's time to go. All right. I arrived in Bangkok not by foot. I took a flight, I'm not a caveman, and checked into a 3-star hotel for about $40 a night. It should have been $23, but I didn't pay on bookings.com. Side note, always pay online, because on arrival, the hotel always finds a way to charge you more. Either way, it was still a great deal. I'm not complaining. Now, a brief rundown on accommodation in Bangkok. It's cheap. Literally, you can get a place for $2 a night. But since I'm not up for transmitting bedbugs, I opted out of that option. That, of course, and the haunting idea of someone stealing my camera equipment. You can never be too sure. $40 got me a clean room, decent shower, and fridge. A really cold fridge, as you saw in my Wagyu video. As you can imagine, my first mission was to try some amazing, delicious Thai food. So I went to Nara, the restaurant. I still remember my feelings of excitement as the food approached my table, and I took my first bite. You mean to tell me this is what the next 3 weeks of my life is gonna be like? Oh my god. This is amazing! Well, this whole meal is just flavors I've never tried, and they're so amazing. The next morning, I rose from my regal sleep to witness the beauty that is Bangkok. It was time to set a new plan for the day. It was time to visit the biggest market in the world. But then I remembered I already had plans. I was scammed at the airport into purchasing a private temple tour guide. Some advice: anything they sell as soon as you walk out of customs is a markup. They take advantage of clueless tourists. I purchased a 1,500 baht temple tour guide. Sure, it was only 50 bucks, but 20 bucks more than any other tour company in the city, and 50 bucks more than what I should have paid. Basically, I walked into 3 really iconic temples. Sure, they were great. Sure, they were visionary. Sure, I was inspired. But this is nothing I couldn't have researched on my own and gone for free.
It is a super hot day today. I'm here, I'm sweating so much, but we're about to go on a boat tour. Apparently it's the king's, we're gonna see a temple that was one of a former kings.
Yeah, a little research would have helped. So this very special bed was the king's bed. I wish I remembered what they were saying, or at least done more research. Hey, I came here for the food, but apparently if I go under that bed, I'ma be rich. So I did.
So where's my money?
Big mistake. I almost lost my riches.
Oh, I have to go through?
We bow 3 times. The first time we grateful for the Buddha's wisdom, and the second we grateful for parents, mother and father.
For the king's mother and father?
No, for
My
mama.
Okay.
And the third we grateful for the teacher. Anyone can be teacher, even though he gives a bad experience or good experience, they could be teacher.
And so I had to do it. And then I prayed to my ancestors to bless themselves and free me from struggles and suffering in this life. So that was that. I went to MBK Mall, this really cool mega mall with the best prices on electronics. I mean, some of their prices are better than China. And I had a light and meaningless dinner. Now it's time to visit the biggest market in the world, Chatuchak Market. Definitely didn't pronounce that right, but you know, I'm trying. It's actually the second biggest market in the world, but still, it's the best place to soak up all Bangkok's culture in one afternoon. It is epic, an epic weekend market. And it's a Saturday, sign the heavens are aligned. Oh, I'm out of batteries. No batteries, no mic. That's a no. Gotta stop at the corner store. And by corner store, I mean 4 blocks in the striking heat. Side note, 7-Eleven in Southeast Asia is a whole other beast. So I get my batteries, and as I'm paying, that's when I run into an undercover cop. He was actually pretty friendly, and he probably wasn't an undercover cop either. He just wasn't wearing a uniform, and he showed me his badge, so yeah. But hey, I like to give you guys a dramatic effect. If not, you'll click on another page, or Nicki Minaj's new video. Nicki Minaj has a new video? Let me check. No! Stay on my channel! So let's just call him Undercover Cop. I got sidetracked there. Focus, Kenim! So, the undercover cops, say that 4 times really fast.
Cop, undercover cop, undercover cop.
Focus, Kenim! He told me to absolutely not go to Chatuchak Market. Apparently, Saturday is a Buddhist holiday, so the market would be dead. Empty. A weekend market empty on a Saturday? Okay, so he gave me an even better offer. He wrote out a new plan for me on a piece of fragrant tissue paper. A promise that I would explore the best places Bangkok has to offer. He organized my entire excursion. First, I was to go to an amazing fashion house, then to an even better accessory store. And finally, I would cruise down a river market with exquisite foods from all over Thailand. He sent me off on a tuk-tuk, negotiated with the driver, and that was that. I would never see this wonderful stranger ever again.
So I'm really excited about today.
I should have seen this coming. I was warned about this. Let me give you the lowdown. Basically, they make quite basic dress shirts. You know, ones you can get anywhere in the world, like at home in Lagos. They've cut a deal with taxi drivers and everyone looking to make a quick buck to swindle tourists into going to their stores. Literally, my tour guide yesterday forced me to go to 2 because if I didn't, her bosses at the tour company would cut her wages. That is abuse. And so, because of this, I had to waste 15 minutes of my life engaging with these salesmen about a shirt I didn't give 2 shits about. And today, he didn't just waste 15 minutes of my life, it took 20 minutes to get here. So I exit because obviously the clothes are lame. Your clothes suck. They're basic and horrible. So what did I learn from this experience? Never trust an undercover cop or a stranger. Don't let anyone in life derail your plans. But at least I had a delicate meal waiting for me by the river water in perfect bliss. But the tuk-tuk driver, who's waiting outside, takes me to another store. This time, a jewelry store. And the items in there are even worse. It sucks! So I walked in and walked right back out. Finally, it's time for my river water food cruise.
Oh, yeah.
But it costs 1,500 baht. That's all the money I brought on me. Plus, I didn't even bring my credit card. But that was actually a dumb decision because you can't go to Chatuchak market with like 1,500 baht. You need you need to bring like 300 bucks with you. But I didn't know this at the time. And 1,500 baht was my budget. So my driver offers to drop me off in Chinatown, which was really close by. After a few attempts with him trying to drop me off on sleazy back streets, he finally drops me off somewhere decent. And it was there that I discovered the most magical, majestic, amazing drink in all of Bangkok.
Oh, this is much needed. Pomegranate juice. Oh, it's so good. It's so fresh. Oh, it's delicious. I think that's the best pomegranate juice I've ever had in my life. It's so good.
And so I had another one. And then another one.
Hi.
And then another.
The first one was definitely the freshest.
The quality of the drink reduced as I progressed through each vendor. But still, it's an amazing drink. So get you a bottle when you go to Bangkok. And so I walked down the hot, dirty, scruffy streets of Chinatown. I continued to walk, and 10 minutes later, I'm still walking. Why? Because the driver refused to drop me off in the correct location. But other than that, I am prepared. Thanks to Mark Wiens, I know exactly where to eat in Chinatown. Is that a rat? Cat? Same difference. You couldn't pay me $1 million to eat here. Wait, like an actual million? I'll take that. Scratch that. I'll take $20. Okay, a free meal will do. But you get my point. I'm not eating there. So, now I have to think. away from this heat. I need some air conditioning and I need to sit down. My legs are killing me.
All right, my Chinatown food quest has been a massive fail, but I'm not gonna give up. There's a Starbucks right here. I'm gonna sit down and figure out a good place to go and eat. Today's food quest has been an epic fail. I guess I just have to do more research about like where I'm gonna go and eat and not trust strangers.
Research. Always do research before you leave your hotel. In fact, do it before you go on vacation. And then I found it. The best restaurant in all of Chinatown. It's also the most expensive, but at least I'm getting some good food.
Here we go.
In short, the day was shit. The food was shit. All I can do now is go back to my hotel room and cry myself to sleep. But I have hope, because tomorrow I'll be going to the biggest market in the world.
It's the second biggest. Sheesh.
Hold up.
Make sure you catch the next video where I actually go to Chatuchak Market. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more great content. And turn on your notifications to be alerted as soon as a new video goes up. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Peace.